that, like that. It's already counting. It's not for the sickly. If you go there sick, they first take you to the hospital and they treat you first. Free. And once you are treated, they tell you now go to work. And you work like a donkey. Out of the 24 hours, you work for 16 hours. Like me now, I've been working since 1 a.m. last night. I'm still working. Yeah, this is my job. I'm working. Have I answered your question?
Yes.
So you go there sick, they will treat you first. And then you start working. Yes? Any question?
Yes. What about tumeenda college ama university, usome kazi yenye unataka, kazi yako. Na mmetusaidia hivi inakuwa ajabu.
My friend, the problem in this country is that Madam Celestia is working so hard to produce A's, to make you go take engineering, medicine, and whatever. But once you graduate from those universities, you don't get a job.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
I have doctors on the street. So it is an A plus something that will give you a job. And what is this something? Talent show, sports, comedy, all those things. Music, right?
Yes, yes.
As you apply for that professional job you are talking about, because you want to do something. One day, maybe your luck will fall. When you are doing this other one, then you can be recruited, hired for that one, and then you transit. Otherwise, you must work. Yeah? Working is not negotiable in those developed countries. That's why they are developed. And another reason why they are developed, because they face a lot of challenges. And here, no challenge. Look at this weather, very beautiful. I don't know how many years ago I had a good weather like this. People come here for vacation just to get free vitamin D. There we go, take medication to get free vitamin D. So today I'm saving because I'm getting free vitamin D. I go after being here for 9 days. When I go there, I'll not take my medication for vitamin D for like 1 year. So I'll save that money. And that's the money I send here to pay your school fees. Yes, next.
What if you have been lazy for the job and decided to leave that job? Can you support that in other way?
No. No. Why should you be late? Why should you be late? If you are, if you know you are going to be late, come work for me so that I train you how to work. And I tell you, when people are working there in the farm, they work not like a donkey, better than a donkey. And if you know you can't make it, please don't come. Because I'll be watching you on a camera. You are here, I'm there in the United States, and I have my camera. I'm seeing you out working. So, yes?
My question is what factor comes in your mind even now to start the KISWATE program?
What came into my mind is the hardship I faced when I was going to school. All my KISWATE lessons when I was at Little Primary School were converted into maths lessons. So I scored an A in maths and scored an E in KISWATE. 14 points. When I went to Kuala High School, my KISWATE teacher, Madam Kadenge, tried her best, but I still could not make it. So I got a D plus in KISWATE, while the rest I got A's and B's. I wanted to become an engineer, and because of KISWATE, I could not become an engineer. I became a math physics teacher. Now, after becoming a math physics teacher, I taught for 10 years. Then I said, no, I can't die without becoming an engineer. So I took alternative B to become an engineer. Now, right now, I'm an internationally recognized data engineer. And I'm asking myself, why did I take that too long? I say no student should take that long. That's why I started KISWATE Tekelezi. So we want our students, when they go to the university, they take the courses where they're qualified for. During my time, there used to be cluster points. And the cluster points, languages play a very big role. I don't know what is the case here, but I do believe the cluster point is still there, and one of the subjects required in cluster point is Kiswahili, and you can't get that course that you need. So you need to talk to your teacher here and know the courses that you're going to take. It's one of your worst subjects. How will your worst subject affect your cluster point? That's the point I'm trying to raise. How will be your worst subject affect your cluster points? For my case, Kiswahili affected my cluster points. Instead of becoming an engineer, in 12 years, I became an engineer. How many years? They're not even 12. And because there was 12, then there's 10, I worked with the TSC, those are 22. Then I worked for school for 3 years, that's 25. So just because my Kiswahili teacher made a blunder, it costed me 13 more years to become an engineer. Would you like to go through that horrible experience? Why can't you just sit down right now and read and work with your teachers so that your worst subjects does not affect your cluster points? It costed me 13 years. Nobody told me what I'm telling you. You are lucky. I come here a few years. There are many schools who would have wished I go talk to them. I didn't go. I found myself here. I don't know if God will give me the grace to visit this school again in the near future. And if I do, I assure you when I come back, you will be a managing director of a company. Which means it will be too long. And sometimes I may not even come back alive. That's the reality. And that's why we are documenting this. We're going to put them on our YouTube channel so that it can help other students. So what we are doing here is not just to help you only. It's going to help all the students in this school and other students in the digital academy. We have a digital academy. That's why we are recording. We have St. Anne Sega Girls, St. Anne Sega Township, Uyundo Secondary School, Kagonya Secondary, St. Paul's Ndenga, St. Mary's Ukwala High School, and Lefunga. Those are 7 schools that make KISWATE Digital Academy. Then we have an 8th one that we are yet to adopt. It's called Barodar Secondary School. Yes, another question? Are you the student who was given full scholarship from Luero? Yeah, so you are part of the KISWATE, but you are supposed to have 0 fee balance. Just run to the principal's office and remind him that I've told you to tell him that you are supposed to have 0 fee balance, including these other charges, rim paper, the one for, how do you call it? What was that? The rim paper and? Saturday. And even Saturday, you are not supposed to pay. Go tell him. Go tell him that I've said that. And if you have been paying, we need that money refunded. Because the scholarship you are given was negotiated between the community KISWATE and the Board of Management of Uyundo Secondary School. And we reminded him and told him about that. He was given a full scholarship by the Board of Management of Uyundo Secondary School. And we have that letter. We also have that video recording. We can share it. Any other question? Yes, madam. Now ask me, come and ask me questions. Just come. No. Let her stand here. Let the students give her backup. Let the students give you a backup. You want to I can put your chair there so that you see. You want to give you a backup. Let the students give you a backup here. Yeah, sit here. And we all stand here with the man. Let us give my support. And ask the question that the student ought to have asked and they did not ask. And as you can also ask your own personal questions. Yes, go ahead, madam, introduce yourself, your name, what you teach, which other schools have you taught, for how long have you been teaching here, how many classes have been a class teacher, and how have they fared on your own assessment as a class teacher. Do you think you are delivering?
My name is Celestina Chio.
Come close, let me do it. Please, thank you so much. I don't have a yes.
I've been a teacher for the past 8 years. This is my 8th station under a Teacher Service Commission. My last station before I joined this school was St. Philip Gilgil Girls in Nakuru, where I was working there as the deputy of the school when I just received my posting letter to join this school as a newly employed TSC teacher. So landing here, I was given a class to be the class teacher of Form 4, which has really been a difficult task, but since teaching is a calling, we embrace it and we love it. So basically the students are not doing well because of the challenges they are facing here and there. Basic life challenges like things like shelter, food and clothing, because when they're not getting the required or the necessities, at times focusing and concentrating in school becomes a challenge. But all the same, we say thank you to the KISWATE because The ones you're seeing here are trying their level best. They are amongst the people who are at least putting in effort in terms of academic work as well as the financial part of it. So given an opportunity if at all they would embrace this program and take it positively, I believe from this program, not only this program alone, and any other opportunity that they might meet out there, they can do great things and they can elevate their lives from here to the next point. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now come and be the camera person, please. And you will not do much, just holding it here and make sure it is counting this side, with this other hand. Yeah. And capture everyone. No, Mwalimu, you have been helping us too much. Can you introduce yourself? You teach here?
Yes.
Yeah, just introduce. I never know. This video will go viral and tell you exactly how you've been helping us. Yes. Speak loud so that you can be captured by the camera.
Asante. Naitwa Bwana Weta Dixon, mwalimu wa Kiswahili na somo la dini. Nafurahia sana kwa huduma hii na mwanzilishi wa KISWATE katika shule hii. Wanafunzi wakitia bidii watapata mwelekeo na wataweza kufaulu maishani.
Thank you so much. Now take over and Madam come back. Don't do anything. Just let me make sure it is counting. So, Madam, I heard your concerns, and it's true because according to my research, that is the problem. And I told the principal I've taught in a school like Uyundo Secondary School in Thika, and then for 4 years, and then I taught in a school in the KISWATE Alliance Boys High School for 3 years. So when I was at Thika, I was not getting recognition of the money in terms of performance. But when I was at KISWATE, I was not even working as much as I used to do in Thika, but those recognitions were all over. It just very less effort. So a teacher at Uyundo Secondary School worked 10 times more harder than a teacher at Alliance High School. So what is the problem? The problem is there's no equity. There's no equity. When there are, let me just leave it there. I don't want to annoy the students. In terms of culture, in terms of shelter, the kind of community we come from here, Uyundo, in America, they are referred to as homeless. Why do we refer to them homeless shelters? Because the average income per day cannot sustain the basic minimum required basic lifestyle set by the government. I don't know how much it is here in Kenya in this locality, but those figures are there available publicly. That's why you say in a week we have a student being absent from school for 1 or 2 days. Ameenda kibarua kutafuta unga, kutafuta chakula, and they are right, because do you think I can come to school on an empty stomach for 1 week? Sasa alikuwa tu mjanja kidogo. Nikienda niende mwalimu ameona register sawa, alafu nilenge tu siku moja nipate unga, alafu nirudi the following day. Those concerns are real. When I used to work in Thika, a school like Uyundo Secondary School is supposed to be registered as a special school, and in Thika they used to provide the school with food, lunch under the Ministry of Special Programs. That's a long time ago. This time I don't know whether that ministry is still there. So they used to get a lot of funding, and if this Uyundo with this publicity we are doing can qualify for such a program, then we tell the students that they will be taking both lunch and dinner at school. So at 4, before you go home, take dinner here, you go back to class, study for 2 hours, then you go home. Free. If the school is classified as special. So unfortunately, from this part of the country, schools don't easily qualify for such programs. Now, what other thing? Now, in terms of shelter, a shelter can also mean that you literally don't have a shelter. You're actually begging where to sleep. You borrow your sleeping space. Huh? I used to borrow my sleeping space. My mother is a pastor. Those who knew her here know. So she used to own a church. So in the church, there were desks, some benches where people sit and come to pray. You all know them. And now, could we not leave them in the church because the thieves. So after the church service on a Sunday like yesterday, we carry them back to home. And the home is the kitchen. That's where I used to have my shelter. So what do? We arrange them nicely. After arranging them nicely, with your sack, you just sleep on top of that bed, and you sleep on top of that bed. There were no cameras video by that time. I could have shown you, but that's a real story. So you are not the first one to miss shelter, and you are not the last one. But how do I address this as KISWATE? I'm building a mega villa across here, walking distance from here. A big villa. We're going to start construction soon. And that villa, one of the bedrooms is called Uyundo. Another one is called Kagonya. Another one is called Ndenga. Another one is called St. Mary's School. Another one Lufunga. And another bedroom is called St. Anne Sega. And another one St. Anne Sega Town. Another one Baroda. And then besides that villa, we're going to have what is called KISWATE Conference Center. In the KISWATE Conference Center, we're going to have hostels. And in those hostels, I'll be looking for the those who are around, who are homeless, and give them shelter and food. And we also will bring teachers from abroad, Wazongo. When they come, I will give them bedrooms over there. If they're teaching at Uyundo, they go to Uyundo. I say, Uyundo? Yes, sir. Because you are a teacher sleeping in the Uyundo bedroom. Well, you are Ukwala. St. Mary's Ukwala? Yes, madam. Because we're giving you free shelter, stuff like that. That's the vision we have. That's the dream I have. And my professor, the university professor, the late Professor George, when he says it's better to dream rather than not dreaming at all. That's the dream. It's right now a dream. Yeah. So pray for us so that we achieve our dream. That's terms of shelter. And who are going to be the workers there? Students who have been undergoing KISWATE scholarship program. If you are a student like KISWATE scholarship program, I'm telling you, after 4 years from now, count yourself as if you are having an automatic job. And watch those videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. What other thing, madam, did you raise? I've talked about shelter. I've talked about the other hardship. I talked about academic performance. What else?
For the girls, things like sanitary.
The girls, you need the sanitary towels. I have to say this. Be innovative and create your own natural sanitary towel, because my parents and grandparents, when they were born, there were no sanitary pads, but they were still having their monthly periods. So look for those nyanyas old at home, talk to them and ask the questions that when you are alive, when you are a girl like me, do you have sanitary towels? The answer is going to be no. Then ask them, how did you manage them? They will teach you and go as per their teaching. You won't die because they go there. Also, we're going to be spreading once around. So to have well-wishers bring us here free sanitary towel. When you are given a free sanitary towel, please guard it like gold. Don't lose it and don't mess it up. Use it effectively. But in the event that it just happens that you don't have a certain sanitary towels, I advise you not to come to school. Stay home. And when you come to school and you're given a punishment, look for me and be your lawyer. Are we together on that? Yes. So if you have missed school because you are on your monthly period and you didn't have sanitary towels, and I don't think any teacher will ask you, we need evidence. Mwalimu, will you ask our girls that, please give me evidence that you are on monthly period? If a male teacher asks you for evidence that you are on monthly period, that's why you need the sanitary towel. I advise you to report this principal harassment. I've been harassed. If the principal does not take action, tell me. I'll be your lawyer. Look, girls are girls. They are not like boys. And all of us here who are born by a woman, without a woman, will all not be here. And that is how they are created. That's how their body, physiology, and functionality are wired. It is not your mistake to have a monthly period. You have no control over it. You are not God. So that teacher, I don't know what he smokes, to ask a girl to provide evidence that she was on monthly period. If there's any student here who smokes something, something tough, I'm telling you, that teacher must be smoking something that is 10 times tougher than what you smoke. Don't lie to me that you have never smoked, and I know you. I know you up to your home. There's a student here who just does puff. One. The boy now charged. Yeah? That teacher who asks you to give evidence that you're on sanitary towel, you're on monthly periods, that's why you miss the school. You miss coming to school. They must something. And don't tell the teacher in front of our students, other class members, that you miss school because you are on monthly period. Tell the teacher it's confidential. Can I please come and talk to you after class? And the teachers are good people. They will allow you. But when you just keep quiet, why didn't you come to school? I was a teacher also, and look, the girl don't look at there's one head in front and a figure like this. And then after that, why didn't you come to school? You start drawing a map. Why didn't you come to school? You said, huh? That is where the annoyance comes in. The teacher starts now, becomes aggressive. So don't want to say, Farm Mwalimu, I was out of school yesterday due to unavoidable circumstances, and can you please allow me to see you after class, all right? So talk firmly, respectfully, and let the teacher know that you recognize him or her as the final author. However, having a monthly period, you have no control over it. Huh? Madam, any other thing? So this video we have shot here is not for you people. This video we have shot here is not for Uyundo Secondary School. Because Uyundo Secondary School has got Madam who has talked to all the students and what they have talked about. This video here is for the other schools in the digital academy. So don't be surprised when we broadcast this and share in your TV channel and scale with other schools. Is that not a good idea? Please clap for KISWATE. What did the teacher say?
About 3 months areas Saturdays, they're not being cleared.
They're not being cleared. Okay.
Only this.
That's not for you. I'll pick it up with somebody else. All right? Yeah, we'll revisit the agreement that was done during COVID-19. Did you come to school during COVID-19? When did you report here? Was it after?
After.
Yes, that was the agreement. And let me show you. Thank you, Mwalimu. Hello, this is KISWATE TV. We have just come to the end. Oh, I heard a selfie. I have to be there. Madam, I have to see you like that. Come this way. Come this way. Hello. If it's your first time here, please subscribe, share, and let us know where you're watching us from. This is KISWATE TV reporting live from Uyundo in Ugenya sub-county, Siaya County, in the east coast of Africa, in Kenya, in Western Kenya, in the east coast of Africa. Thank you so much. And this brings us to the end of this blog. Thank you.